happens this week. It's the Bills and the Packers under the lights on Sunday night.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Here comes a return from the 5, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time, and they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now it's Allen. His throw left side is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw again. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Still 2nd down.
Now Allen. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. One more time going up top with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Ready, one.
A good play action with Love. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Black one. Smith red.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man, it's Dobbs. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
56.
Allen going to give this to Davis. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback?
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
Set, ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Love to throw it on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Here we go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Watson.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Allen working from the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Let's go.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set.
Love to throw. This one up top for Dobbs. That's going to be incomplete. And And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Allen going to throw again. Open man is Jake Bobo. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Buffalo. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level. In the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but put the ball in harm's way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready?
Throwing is Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Bills offense and their running back Ray Davis getting ready to roll. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he bounces it to the outside. And he's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Here we go, set, switch, yellow, blue, check. Opposite.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That one incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check, pitch, hut.
They'll go play action with Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Ready, ready. Black swap. Smith, red.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. 3rd and 5.
Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Back to throw is Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Ready, break.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the sideline. He's got Watson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Down. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Allen to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Love. Right side. Catch made by Doubs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. Let's go. Ready.
Now Love. Got his man. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Set. Hut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Allen to throw. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run with Davis. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Slot man in motion left. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bills first down. Allen will throw. This one complete to Bobo. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Here's a run going left. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Davis. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. A pass caught right side by Coleman. To the pylon, he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long.
Let's go now. Blue check. Opposite. Green.
Love to throw it on first down. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, Love. A quick slant. Look in by Watson.
Ready, set.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Okay, ready?
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set, check, pink.
On play action, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On comes the Packers punting team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pass brought in by Samuel. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Davis. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Allen. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. Again, it's Allen to the air. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Smith, red. Switch,
A 2nd down throw for Love. To the sideline. He's got Watson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Packers set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. The Bills offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. Play action. It's Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Davis. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. to be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Ready, set, cut.
Throwing on second down, Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Right back to Watson. Another grab. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Set. Set, go.
Here's Love to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. This is caught down that right sideline. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second.
3-yard attempt.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good. On target from long range. So a road win here for the Bills, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Lambeau Field.